About 5 years ago, there was an idea that had been proposed for a May 4th Visitor Center. We had public forums, we got feedback from students in various ways, we had a meeting of scholars. Ultimately, this process kept continuing until we got NEH grant funding and began full-blown work with a design firm. And now we have where we are today, the May 4th Visitor Center.
I'm so moved. That this is happening, but it's really, the Visitor Center is really touching on some of the important issues that I know a lot of people, even today, don't know a lot of the details of what happened. It's been such a long time in the coming for something like this to exist.
There's a lot of emotion about May 4th, and I think when people come here they can express their emotion, but they can also learn at the same time.
My initial reaction was that this was nice, that the university has evolved. They've grown. They've found out that the shootings that happened here were a tragedy, and it was a stain on American history.
Some of the central questions that students in particular have about why things happened as they did can be answered if you understand the context, if you know what the decade of the 60s was like. So that's what the first gallery does. It tells what the context of the times were like.
I was a first quarter freshman when I came here in 1970, in the spring of 1970. So I'd only been at Kent State University for 5 weeks prior to the shootings. Back then, there was a real divide in this country about people who supported the war and people who didn't support the war. You know, the whole questioning of your patriotism and whether you were a communist or not.
Some scholars have said that the period of time from 1960 to 1975 was as tumultuous a time as the period of 1850 to 1865, of course, the Civil War era.
There was a real nasty split in our country at that point in time. Probably, it's even more severe than it is today.
So it's a seminal aspect of our history, and May 4th is one dimension.
I especially love coming around the corner here and coming into this space that we're in right now that has the video, and it gives you a chance to stop and really reflect.
Students and other visitors go into an interior central gallery that provides a very immersive experience, intense experience of what happened on May 4th. And then from there, people come out into Gallery 3, which is called the Impact and Relevance Gallery. And they start seeing how diverse the opinions were, how broad the impact was. And then there are displays for them to reflect on where they see the long-term impacts of May 4th, and they realize that this is an event that has meaning for people today.
I think this is probably a lesson in democracy and freedom of speech and what happens when freedom of speech is taken away. And freedom of speech is one of our most cherished values.
I hope young people will take away that there was a struggle, there was a divide in this country, and that our country continually has to grow and develop.
It doesn't get stated exactly in words, but I think that people will understand, especially young people, is that young people can make a difference. And you don't necessarily have to be part of an organization in order to stand up for what you believe in.